Hey everyone! Moms, if you have sore hips, today's tutorial is for you. We are doing week 4 of my hip pain relief series, and today we're going to be focusing on hip flexors. Hip flexors are a really tight area for so many people. Lots of areas of the hips are tight for so many people, but hip flexors can really elicit a lot of funny faces when you're stretching that area. So today's tutorial is going to be a stretch, and I'm going to show you a beginner, intermediate, and more advanced variation. So all you're going to need is something under your knee. I don't have something today, but definitely if you have sore or tender knees and you have a hard floor like me, you want to put something under there so you're not in pain from the pressure of your knee on the floor, because we're going to be in a lunge type of position. And just to preface this, that strengthening your hip flexors can also aid in recovering hip pain, but today is a tutorial on stretching. So let's get to it. I am going to be facing this way. I'm going to have my right foot forward and my left knee down. So the beginner variation, you're going to have, since my right foot is forward, my right hand on my knee and my left hand wider than my shoulder. I'm going to make sure my toes are ahead of my knee so that I can go far down into the pose. So I have very flexible hips. Your beginner variation might not look like this, but this is your beginner, where you're keeping your back leg on the floor, and you're just feeling that stretch right in this region. And you can use a strap, and we're going to go into the intermediate variation. So if you have a yoga strap, you can use that, or if you have like a towel, you can use that. If you don't have that, you could just not use anything. So I'll demonstrate not using anything, and then I'll demonstrate with the strap. So to come into the intermediate variation, you're going to bend the back knee. So no props variation is just going to be like this. This back leg is just going to be up. That's going to make the stretch a little bit deeper. If you have a strap, you can hook it onto that foot, and then you can hold the strap to help you in the pose. Now, if you are more advanced or more flexible, what you can do in the stretch is you can reach back for that foot, and you can either practice kicking your foot into your hand, which helps with the hip flexor stretch because it kind of pulls you into a bit of a back bend. Or if you want to get into your quads as well, you could practice pulling your foot in towards your bum. You're going to hold it for at least 5 breaths, but if you have time, you can definitely hold it for longer. Try to make sure that you can get both sides in when you're practicing this, and notice if one side's different than the other for you. If one side you can go beginner and maybe the other side you can go intermediate, or one side's intermediate and one side's more advanced. Just noticing for yourself. And then maybe if one side is different than the other, you could spend a little bit more time on the side that is tighter. I hope that was helpful, and stay tuned next week for another video in the hip pain relief series. The hips are a ball and socket joint, so they move in all the directions. So that's why there's going to be a bunch of videos in this series, and I hope that it's helpful for you because I want your hips to feel great. All right, I hope to see you on the next one. Take care. Bye for now.